Taurus, that is the sound of the bubble bath or playing with bubbles, whatever gets you into a chill vibe for this week, okay? Because I need you to hang back and just relax. And let's see why I'm saying that for this week, okay? That first placement is the Hangman. Major Arcana card, general gist of the whole reading, okay, in that placement. And the Hangman is literally waiting in time. And this was really such a hard lesson for me to learn when I was younger. I would actually get pissed off when I would see this card. But I've realized now as I've gotten older and more experienced, I really need the rest anyway. So, and what's contradicting this kind of energy is I feel like I need to move and I need to move now and I got to get everything started yesterday, okay? And that's been a general theme over the last few months anyway for Taurus. So I need you to really kind of put that kind of thinking to the shelf, because when the Hangman appears, it means God and Jesus to me is at work. So I want you to trust it, because you see that new day dawning. You now are no longer in control. God in the universe needs to take over the wheel, and you want it anyway, because in that third placement is the Ten of Swords, that God's answer. I like to look at it, that placement, to navigate. The Ten of Swords is the completion of the journey of our thoughts, right? Analytical thinking, strategies have been applied, but more importantly, the fight for who we are, our character, our identity, who we want to be in relationship to ourselves and to others, and even in community. It all gets challenged during the swords, and you're exhausted from it. That's you in the bottom. But here comes God and justice and fairness and karma. Okay, that new day dawning, the thoughts can no longer plague you of the negativity, right? And all your swords are there, so all good, okay? And again, let's take a rest. It's all about the vibe. And the 4 placement with 4 and 4 is 8, the refresh, okay, restart, rejuvenation, which is so welcome, right? Right now, we've been going through it and we really need to kind of now enjoy it, like just lounging around. And that's what God's word is for us. So no having yancy panties about stuff, and no shutting down. And also, most importantly, believing that the firm foundation that you have built in the areas of the pentacles, which we rule as earth signs, home, family, relationship, work, community, all fall under that domain. And you've got it. So no shutting down anywhere. Just trust that you have it, because you're coming out of a time in that fifth placement, the past reflection, the Two of Swords, indecision. And that was kind of like the general theme going into April anyway. So thank goodness it's in the past. It's awesome, because now we've moved into a kind of different kind of flow in the present. The Temperance, major arcana card, so life lessons. She's kind of more in the present, where some of these other cards, and same with the Hangman, with some of the other kind of major arcana are in the past reflection. But her on flowing emotion for everybody else, right? And that's part of the lesson, that you can do it. But most importantly, with Temperance, you need to recognize that you're the keystone of that flow. So you need to take the self-care. Why I was suggesting the bubble path, or go play with bubbles, whatever gets you into your groovy chill space. That's the Temperance, okay? Because it means that you have the mastery of control for thought, so you can flow your emotions without getting caught up in emotional dramas of others or your own creation, because it tests you sometimes like that. So another reason why the chill pill, all right? And in the 7, we've got the direct extension of the Hangman, and why I know you're tying yourself in the knot about time, okay? And the 7 is direct relation to the first placement in self. The 9 of Swords is a nightmare card. Literally, that's the definition. But the nightmare's in our own head. So we've got to kind of cut that out and replace all that negativity with positivity. It's just a little due diligence and work. But while God's getting at work, this is what you could do for inner growth, right? Emotional mastery, all that kind of stuff. Again, with these kinds of cards, it's being required of you right now, and you've got it. And what's so remarkable in the 8th placement, how other people view you, another major arcana card, and strength. So everything has been testing your strength lately, but that's good, because that's how we build our character. That's how we know who we are, our identity, and also to the ancient, it was overcoming the anger, rage, ego, pride that could be associated with ourselves, right? And why we need strength in certain areas, but strength, the mastery of thought. And again, with Temperance and even the Hangman, we're mastery of thought, to chill out, make sure the flow is good. And this is how other people look at you. So again, take the chill. Everyone looks at you as making sure they're okay, and they see you as someone that's a leader anyway. So no doubts in that area, okay? No indecision of how you're handling yourself. And you want all that happy outcome. That's the hopes and fears in that 9th placement. The 10 of Cups, a happy ending in the area of the heart. But the caveat here with this is I respect myself so much, and that's the only thing I'm going to allow in my environment, and it's the only I'm giving it out. So that's what I expect in return, right? That's the 10. It is a happy ever after. So that's your hope. So believe it's there, because if it's there, if it's a hope, you can't have it fearful, right? So don't be fearful of something that you rule and you love, all right? So the Page of Swords is in our outcome. So all those new thoughts, and that can be scary because this creative energy is pushing on us. Now I've got God trying to get the rubble of the past out of there. I've already come out of indecision. I might feel pressured here, but no, it's all right, because that's the Page of Swords. He's meant to kind of get those like spaghetti on the wall. Let's see what works, what doesn't. But users right now, I think, see what works. Is like, do you want lavender in your bath or do you want lemon? I mean, that's really the kind of decisions. So take a chill, and in the quietness and the stillness, is that's where Taurus thrives best, right? And in the bonus card is the Fool. So we need to believe that major arcana, one of the most special major arcana, because he starts the major arcana, and he gives us that exuberance, enthusiasm, imagination, but he's no fool at all. He's got that connection to God out of that dark time. He's emotionally mature and emotionally enlightened, and wants to be of service, wants to have a good time, wants to connect and be a positive influence. That's the Taurus domain, and that new sun is dawning, and it's dawning around you, Taurus. So again, you might as well just put your sunglasses on and greet that while you're in the bath. Have a good week. Oh, thank you for visiting the channel. And if you're so inclined, if you liked it, if you wouldn't mind liking or consider subscribing, thank you so much. Have a good week.